Good morning, afternoon or evening. Welcome back to Edenia. Welcome back to CrimiClown Television. Today playing some more Kerbal Space Program. Now it has... we have done a little bit of Kerbal Space Program lately, and one of the things that I would like you to see is the following. We did the Juna mission. The flyby Juna, which is, well, it's not the worst in... it should be a very straightforward mission. You can fly out to Juna, you go into its sphere of influence, and then just pop right back out, and that should be it. That should give you the mission. But it took a while to get into the right encounter frame, so there is a way to do it, and there's actually only one way that doesn't require you to have infinite amounts of fuel. So the way we did it was we fast forwarded the time to about 2 years and some days. I don't know exactly how many days we did, but 2 years something. And then we the mouse cursor is all out of whack again. I can't have that. We're gonna have to restart Kerbal Space Program. It's gonna take a little while, but that happens every now and again. If we're going to stream for a couple of hours and the mouse cursor is not where it's supposed to be, that's going to be annoying as hell. Anyway, we waited for the right transfer window, which is like when the sun is right here and... oh, you're not mirrored. Alright, so when the sun is right here and Kerbin is right here, then Juna should be somewhere here, like a triangle with a right angle, right? Something like that. So we waited for that moment to pop around, which happened after a while, and we launched, and we got an encounter almost immediately. So that's very nice. But after that, we let's pop back to the cam while we wait for the game to load. But while we, the way back, the return was a lot more difficult than I had anticipated. So basically you have to wait for another transfer window to return from Juna. And during that transfer window, well, we didn't wait for the transfer window. We just went into an orbit of the sun, which had one point of intersection with Kerbin. And we just fast forwarded until that point of intersection aligned with the rotation of Kerbin around the sun, which took 6 years. Otherwise, we could have probably done it by waiting 2 years for the right transfer window and then just blasting towards Kerbin. There we go. Yep, that's it. That's the right one. Start game. So yeah, it took us about 6 years, and that's basically what I wanted to tell you. Alright, if I'm not mistaken now, the mouse cursor is correct again. Great. Alright, so as you can see here, we did it. Explore Juna. Right. Some rewards. And some rewards from returned home from a flyby of the sun. We've never left the sphere of influence of Kerbin, so that's something. There's a couple of things I want to do today. First of all, we have some astronauts in our complex. Quite a few. We've saved a lot of astronauts, right? And some of these are low level. Alright, so, oh yeah, Dilkus is someone we have to save. He is on Minmus. That's one of the missions we accepted. But I really want to make some sort of vessel with which we can train a couple of Kerbals to become at least level 3. I think level 3 is a nice level. Now, I've taken a look at the experience tables. That means you have to plant a flag on Mun, plant a flag on Minmus, and then quickly dip out of the Kerbin sphere of influence. And that will probably do it. So, if we go on a very teeny tiny escape from Kerbin, we could manage that, but I really don't know how we could effectively do that. So that's something we're going to have to find out. Now, one of the best ways to do that is with having a, well, basically a Mark II sort of, what's it called? A space plane. Spaceplane would be very nice to have, but I'm not very good with space planes. I mean, we could try and build one, but geez, I wouldn't know where to start. We did unlock the rapier because our mission took us so long that we that we got a lot of science from that one. Well, come on. That one mission we did to Juna took us so long that we got a lot of science from the centipede on Minmus. Right. So this is still broken. We need to fix this. Yeah, that's still broken. Doesn't fix. All right. So let's fix it. There we go. Nice and easy. Let's see. Auto strut disabled. Let's enable it. Also for all of these parts, auto strut enabled heaviest parts and auto strut enabled heaviest parts. Alright, cool. Now, this thing will allow us to pick up any sort of Kerbal on Minimus, but we already have something going around on Minimus, and I think it's high time that we use that in order to demonstrate what we can do. So there is a little bit of debris. Let's terminate that. Alright, Dilkus, where art thou? You're not very well near the equator, but not near the North Pole either, so that's going to be a bit of a tricky situation. We have Minmus Station bus. Let's see what does bus have on board. I don't know. I think it's very bare bones, this one. Yeah, it's very bare bones. It has room for connecting points. Two connecting points with the junior docking ports and 2 with the regular docking ports. So it has a couple of joints that we can use. Alright, and there's also a lot of science in it. Let's see. Can we keep this? Keep this? Yeah. Can we also transfer it to the container? Yep. Alright, great. So that's still a thing. There are some rechargeable batteries in here. It's a nice vessel, certainly. It's a very nice vessel right here. We're going to put it right up. Something like this. Alright. Get a little bit of sunlight in. That's great. Alright, so this... Yeah, alright. Let's close it up. We don't need this to be open. And one just retracts everything, right? Yeah. Alright, and one will also expand everything again. Alright, so 3 is to pick things up. Do we have a 4? No, I don't think we have. Nope. Alright. Any lights? Just lights in the cupola module. Nothing too serious. Great. Alright, so this station is floating around on Minmus. That's fine. We don't really need this right here, but you know, can never hurt to have a station floating around. I think that also still has a lot of fuel. We could have checked, but we didn't. I don't think. First hop, Belcro Banur. All right. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the onboard fuel. All right, let's go to the centipede. All right, so the centipede has the space scooter attached, and we're going to use the space scooter to pick up this kid. Right. So, first of all, let's check if there... Oh, look, there's a lot of science in here. Last little bit of data as well. We have exhausted the data. Not enough electrical charge. Alright, well, that will... We'll just have to fast forward a little bit. There we go, it's done. Yeah, last bit of data. We're done. Oh, we need to rescue these guys then. Yeah, let's transmit the last bit of science. Alright, so this is totally used up. Alright. So how's How's this doing? We have, of course, this lander can. How much people can it fit, this lander can? Is this just the one-seater? Let's take a look. Looks like a one-seater, yeah. I mean, oh god, that's not what I wanted. Great, let's shut down the engine, right? So this does not happen again. Alright. Alright, so let's deploy the drill again. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to, because this drill is done, of course. So why is it not... Oh yeah, it's... Here it is. Alright, so this could go into space, and dock... Yeah, this could easily dock with the space station we have going on there. Because, well, it doesn't... First of all, it doesn't need to mine anything, really. Alright, so let's set this target. Great. And let's get in an orbit. So we're just gonna turn around a little bit. And we're just gonna boost up. Now we have to activate the engine. We will boost up. We activate the solar panels again. Alright, so we go 45 degrees. 45 is enough on the 90 degree heading. And we'll just go for an apoaph of like 10k. 10k is enough. Great. Alright. Now let's put this in orbit, and we can dock this, I think, with the space station. We don't have any need for it here, so this would be the best option, I guess. Alright, so the space station is on a 100 kilometer. Oh, we could boost up to 100, I guess. We have plenty of fuel in this. It is a bit heavy though. We can let's see. Oh, there we go. That's the 100k mark. We should start liquid fuel in oxidizer process. Alright, that's 100k. Alright, so this is now also making fuel. And we have an engineer in the thing, so that's going to be great. Alright, making fuel with the ore we have left, which is great because we can refill while we fly. Isn't that amazing? Alright. Of course, this is no encounter at all. We're going to warp here. Running out of electric charge because of this refueling thing. Yeah. Alright, we're full up on fuel again. Great. Alright, let's go prograde. And we're just gonna make our orbit a lot bigger. Look at this. And now we wait for the... we're gonna have a lower orbit. And we're gonna wait for the space station to gain on us. So there we go. So this is how you do rendezvous. Alright, we're gaining on it. We're doing well. And I think this round we might want to... Yeah, we're gonna get significantly closer. So let's switch back. This is gonna be our target. Alright, we're gonna have an encounter. let's see. So this says how many kilometers you're estranged from your goal. 2.4, 1.8, 1.0. I think 1.0 is the closest we can get. So target, and let's warp around. Alright, let's see if this can dock, because I don't think this is any RCS at all. I don't think this has any RCS engines. No. Alright. That's going to be a challenge and a half. Alright, so target relative velocity is very low. We'll burn it off. Alright, target relative velocity is 0. Now let's point towards our target, which is Space Station Bus. There it is. Let's boost forward just a little bit. This needs to be as close to 0 as we can. I think that's the closest we can get. Alright, so let's move towards here. Delta Gaming, are you in multi... I'm very sorry, I haven't paid an eye on chat. You're in multiplayer, see Najarden bus ships. Well, they are not Najarden bus, they're ships. They are named after Najarden bus. So that's why, because they've been in chat a lot, so... Helis, aha. What are you doing? Well, I'm connecting a couple of pieces to a space station. This is a Space Station Bus, one of my subscribers. He's got his own space station. It has a connecting point on the top, which is... Let's see. It's one of these big boys. That's going to be difficult to connect to. So we're going to have to retract one of these antenna. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit of a problem. Right, switch back. We're going to set this node as our target, and we're going to control from here. We're going to point at the target. Alright, so this machine does not have any RCS at all. Bit of a problem. Can't you get both together and guide ships bus to the one without RCS? Well, they both don't have RCS, so that's a bit of a problem then. Toggle the gears. We don't need the gears right now. And I don't think we need a lot right now. We're gonna first boost up a little bit. This would have been a lot easier if we had... Alright, that's not good. Alright, so this is doable with just the rockets, don't get me wrong. Quick save, that would be an idea and a half. Alright, so we can bump in space, right? We can do a handshake in space. Oh god, yeah. That's not good, but it will connect. It will connect. It's just not very nice. Alright, let's quick load that. Yeah, so this is very difficult to do. So let's rather quickly, slow down our speed relative to the target. Points to target once again. Alright. So RCS would make this a lot better, but we don't. We were idiots for some reason. I don't know why. I guess it's just the constant standard. Alright, so what if... So it's gonna float by. So let's just have it this way. Point to the target. Alright, and then just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh man, this thing is so massive as well. We're gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna retract everything. Just for now. I'm just gonna give it a nudge. Next attachment, RCS mini ships. Yeah, well, that's gonna have to happen indeed. And also, yeah, I can't wait for KSP2. KSP2 is gonna be so nice. Alright, I think this is gonna be it. Slow but firm. Yeah, just a nudge. I'm going to turn off RCS. I'm just going to connect. Turn off SAS. Yeah, there we go. Alright, the miner has connected. Now, what if we do press 1? What's going to happen? The first is going to toggle all of those. And then it's going to toggle all of this. Alright, so this is fine except for this. This is clipping, so we're going to retract that one. The rest, that's fine. We're going to need some connecting modules. I think that's going to be the next thing to do. Now, there are 2 engines on this, which both need to be shut down. Otherwise, we're going to have a little bit of a problem. We're also going to grab this fuel tank. You can Alt-right-click to open up the thing. Alt-right-click here as well. We're going to go out of here. We're going to fill you up. The space station is now filled. That's great. I think actually on the miner everything can be closed. I think on the miner everything can be closed. So we... what's the button here for undocking? There we go. Undock for a second. Then we're gonna press 1 on here to extend everything except this. This actually needs to retract. Yeah, we're gonna need to make some strut things. All right, you set its target. Alright, I believe that you need to wait for it to... hub connectors. Yeah, hub connectors. RCS is going to be a thing, absolutely. Activate engine. I think this is good enough. Yeah, I think this is good enough. There we go, it's 1 again. Great. Yeah, hub connectors. Alright, so that's a good goal. We have a milestone, by the way. Started constructing the first station around Minmus. Orbit's still okay, that's a good deal. Let's check the maneuver. Yeah, kind of. The periapsis is a little bit low. So that's something we can fix. It's going to be a bit difficult fixing it, but we can fix it. So let's turn prograde. We want it to be 100-100, as close to possible, as close as we can get it. Alright, so this is a little bit too high as well, but that's not really concerning if you ask me. Alright, at the apoapsis. Quickly fast travel to be on the apoapsis. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of time before we quick save. And we're gonna try. If we go very slowly, it's gonna be stable. Alright, so let's try and get the periapsis to at least 100k. Now normally you don't need to be this precise. I think 100 to 99 is acceptable. Perhaps we want both to be 100, 100. Yeah, I think 100, 100 is a little bit nicer to look at. So we want the apoapsis to go down a little bit. I'm gonna start KSP also, I think, but for a nice orbit. What's the perfect distance from Earth? I think from Kerbin, you mean, obviously. I think. Oh, this. Oh wait, this is the. I think 70 kilometers is ideal because it uses the least fuel. But 70 kilometers is also nigh impossible, because if you deviate a little bit from 70 kilometers, you're going to be hitting the atmosphere. You're going to lose a little bit of your orbit every time. So I always... Oh God, I'm just such a noob. I'm trying to get the apoapsis down. No, I'm trying to get the periapsis up. Jesus, Tiffany Christ. Alright. I think 100 kilometers is nice for any planet, because I think for every planet it still counts as low orbit, and it is impossible to crash from there. What's the problem here? Why am I... Alright, so always check your control points. So control from here, where is it? It's not here because we're already controlling from here. Right. Always check your control points, people. And your staging. And everything. Alright, let's boost up the periapsis to within the 100 kilometer mark. There we go. That's a lot easier. Look at that. And now we boost down the periapsis, the apoapsis to within the 100 as well. And then I'll be very satisfied with this absolutely mad lad orbit. Alright, here we go. I think that's perfect. 100 kilometers, yes. I usually aim for 100 kilometers. It gives you a lot of room up and down to just, if you're failing like me, it gives you a lot of headroom. Alright, so out of this tank into that tank, there we go. The weight has shifted once again. The space station is fully lit. We can do some science here. This will also, because these, yeah. All right, so we need to do something about that. Open this up. I think it's here, yeah. All right, let's also put this to anti-normal now, so we can have the ship going, looking up. Oh, did we actually control using this? Shut down engine, yeah. We controlled using the... That's the problem. Alright, so this should be the control point again. Control from here. Alright, we figured out the problem. Do you also get the DLC? Well, no, I'm still... I'm a little bit broke right now. But I am accepting donations. Alright, gravity, that's fine. Let's review this. Yeah, we've got that one already. Review this, we've got that one already. Alright, great. Cool. Close. Can we get a crew report from here now? Because we have a Kerbal on board. Crew report, yes. That's great, we can transmit it right away. Alright, cool. Now this is going to be hard to steer, this space station. But I think it's cool. I think we can just... yeah, it's going to be fine. Alright, so yeah, modules. Alright, so this little thing has 4 connectors here. What we could do, of course, is we could have very tiny things on here, docking ports, and we can have RCS thrusters on it. We could just add 4 docking RCS nodes, because why not? Alright, so this space station bus is right now looking very good. Now we have the centipede. Let's switch to it. Alright, Centi, what's going on? Transmit science. Do we have a little bit of science? No, we don't have enough useful findings anymore. Alright, so these 2 scientists are going to need a pickup. We're going to detach the scooter that we made. Alright, undock, switch, and gears. There we go, right on time as well. This thing is going to flip everywhere. Right, radial out, come on. Right, so what's going on?
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Alright, so this ship is wobbling like crazy. This is gonna need some SAS. Everything's wobbling like crazy. I don't know what's going on. Do we have any we don't have any fuel. It counts as moving for some reason. Alright, we're gonna fly this. Great. And let's just land it somewhere close. This is gonna have no electric charge in like seconds. Alright, so what's the there's not really a way to land this. We're gonna try and land this. Oh, that was rather easy actually. Alright, let's time warp until we get some sunlight here. There we go. Alright. You. Strange little ship. Can't stop moving for some reason. We can't control it either. For some reason it can't be controlled. No crew control. But you have antennas, right? Alright, so what if we EVA you? You're not going to be any... Oh, come on. EVA space. Right, so you're gonna learn how to pilot. Little scientist. Oh god. But does Minimus look nice after the last update? I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, board. I just remembered we could just transfer crew. Transfer to here. There we go. Alright, we have pilots, so we can... Alright, cannot engage SAS. Alright, but... we can now toggle the gears and the brakes. Right, we can. We can also, if I'm not mistaken... Does this not have any action groups? Edit action groups. Alright, custom 1. Toggle. 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 Alright, that's it. So we press 1 and there it goes. Close this up. Alright, so this is a bit funky for some reason. And a bit bouncy as well. Jesus, Tiffany Christ. Alright. Why don't you try and stay right where you are. Alright, we can at least roll over. So that's the thing. Alright, place the legs down. Leap up. I seriously don't know what's going on. Yeah, these people are going crazy, of course, because they've been here for ages. They just want to leave. Alright, let's switch to the scooter. And let's go to the map. So on the other side of the planet, we have Dilka's pod. We're going to set Dilka's pod as a target. Alright, we're going to control from here. I think we already did that. Alright. SES on, RCS on. So we can... Yeah, we can lift off if we want, just using the RCS. That's great. I don't know how much fuel we have on either end, but we're going to have to see. Alright, so we have a target. By my calculations, if we just go north... Alright, turn this off. Right, if we just go north... I think we're going to be fine if we just go north. 5 kilometers. Heyo! Rifutameko. Hello. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Alright, we're going to try and make this work. Monoprop is not the strong suit of this little space scooter. All right, leading up to the apoapsis. There we go, and bombs away. Go a bit more north and a bit less to wherever this thing is trying to go. Alright, just keep it on the 0 degree heading, I guess, or the 360 degree heading, whatever you like. Right, so how are we doing? I'm gonna have to land on the dark side of the planet, which is not the best. But we have nary a choice. Alright, let's at least circularize this. Circularize. Jesus. 10k, that's circular. Circular enough. Alright, so what if we go this way? Oh god, I'm getting messages from Delta. Getting messages from Delta Gaming. Ooh, that is an urgent message. Yeah. Luckily, I'm only recording the screen and not the not the message that just popped up. Great, thanks for the notice. If that is what I think that it is, I have to say thank you so much, sir, because that is amazing. All right, let's try to see if we can get to the target like this. I have to do a little bit like this, I guess. Target retrograde. Alright, let's get rid of this. Target relative velocity. Alright, so we're going to do an encounter method for landing on the planet. Not entirely the same thing, but it works. Right, so now we go to the target. This thing does not have auto-target navigation. It's on the X degree, so we just go this way. Alright, I think that will do. And then target retrograde when we land. Great, I think this is just fine. We're gonna get him on the scooter. Let's do a little quick save while we're plummeting. Alright, so this is not going very fast. And this can easily slow down itself. Yeah, easily. Alright. Whoa. Alright, so this is about to run out of power, but that's fine because I think we'll do fine from here. Let's see. Yeah, we're right above it. That's going to be great. Alright, now we would do well to land. Using RCS. Alright, how we do? Easy. Alright, very easy. Alright. We have this, this pod. Wow, that's a strange looking pod. Alright. Hello, friend. How about an EVA report from here? No, nothing. Just jump, then do an EVA report? Nothing at all. Alright. So how about we go down and we try and fly up. Yeah, there we go. Alright, you're gonna need some experience as well. So, oh god. Hello. Take surface sample while skidding. Alright. So this is what I like most about this game. It's just making these big space stations, having little modules that serve a purpose, like this space scooter. Let's board, do a crew report. Nothing really of interest. Alright, cool. You can get out now. What about you? How about you plant a flag? So just plant a flag. Just for the experience. Rokea. He's a Rokea scientist. Alright. Well, you're gonna man the space scooter. Look at this thing. Alright. So we click on the seat. Then we just select board. Alright, the seat is boarded. We don't need this to be our target anymore. No, this is going to be our target. I think that we can just point east and have a good time with this. Look at him. Look at him smiling. Oh, he's enjoying this. A little space scooter. Alright. Whoop. So what about the... Oh, look. This is stuff we haven't gotten before. We're going to recycle that, and we're going to do a new log. Oh, that's a shame. This log was worth less. We're going to review this and log. Yeah. Alright. A shame, but nothing we can do about it now. Let's see. Radial out. Just go straight up. Alright, then we point east. Alright, we have a 10-kilometer apoapsis. Great. Oh man, I love this thing. Alright, let's warp here. Right, so the only thing we're trying to do is to go into space. Alright, 10-10, that's great. Now, we need to fix our inclination. And we don't have a lot of fuel anymore. We're gonna have to do it though. Alright, so this is the descending node, so we're gonna have to do the normal burn. Luckily that wasn't too bad. I can live with this, great. And now we go prograde. Oh, we have a close approach. I think it's close enough to dock with the... Well, it's at least close enough to increase our orbit yet again. To make at least the next passing a little better. Alright, so we have to go past this to see the next passing. Right. Then... Alright, great. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, that's a bit too much. Alright, just baby steps. RCS off. Great, now let's warp here. Just warping around the planet. Right, and now we go to target mode. Let's kill off our relative speed to the target. Let's point at the target. And see if we can get a close encounter. That is very close. Very close indeed. Alright. Target retrograde. Point. Warp here. Alright, something's happening. There we go. Alright, control from here. Now we try and get the camera on the space station, which is more difficult than it seems. And we add it to this little Lampatron docking port. We can't set this as target for some reason. How about this one? No, we can't set them as target. Alright, we're not close enough. We're not close enough. Point directly at target. Alright, and now we wait. Whee! Oh man, this little space cruiser, it's perfect for Minimus. Because, well, Minimus... Nothing ever happens on Minimus. That's for sure. Alright, so we're gonna fly straight by. Now. Kill a relative velocity. Come on. Set as target. Now, here... Now we're cooking with gas. Alright. We're going the wrong way. We're going to point at the target. We're going to try and keep pointing at the target. We're going to use a little bit of RCS. And we're going to lock the camera. Locked camera mode. There we go. We're going to lock the camera. RCS. Now this thing has really limited RCS. For instance, it does not have a way to go sideways except for like this. So you have to turn around and then just use the up and down. Alright, this is it. This is going to be it. We're going in for docking. Alrighty. Alright, we've docked her. That's great. Now, if you want to make this easy on us, we could say that we park Dilkus. We can park Dilkus in a low Kerbin orbit. That would be very smart of us if we did. But there's a problem with that. Oh, we're running out of ore. That's good, because we still need to make some fuel. Alright, so we could do it the way we just said. By parking. That's a reaction wheel. We don't really need that to be open, but whatever. Right, so alt. How do you get rid of one? No, you don't. Alright, so that's a problem. Alright. Right click on this. Right click, right click, right click. That's a battery bank. Alright, so how many fuel tanks does it have? Oh, yeah, I see. I see where I'm going wrong. Alright, right click. Right click, right click, right click, right click. Great. Now, on the Rockomax. Out, out. Let's fill up the Oscar B fuel tanks so that the space scooter gets a lot of Delta V back. 420D says Hellish AH. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I noticed you chatting earlier. I think I said hi, but I forget those kind of things easily. So the space scooter is filling up. That is great. Alright, how about the monoprop? We have some monopropellant tanks up here. Yeah, we can out this one into that one. We're not going to use monoprop on this large vessel either way. This is just for refueling. All right, we still have a little bit of ore in each and every one of these tanks. That's fine. Yeah, we're going to need some stuff to connect. We're also going to need a way to bring Dilkus back. Now Dunful can stay in here because if he needs to mine, but this miner is not really that good, and it only has one interesting connecting point. It has no RCS. It's going to need some modules to fix it, which is fine. We can fix it. That's no problem at all. But it is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. All right, so Dunful, sorry, Dilkus, you're a pilot too. That's great. All right, we're gonna get you out of this seat. Let's see, leave seat. All right, and we're gonna get you some RCS. We can take this data, right, and this one as well, and this one as well. Alright, let's get you up into the cupola module. You can have a nice view. How about that? There we go. Now we should have some science on board. Stored data. Yeah, let's keep this. Gravity scan from the Minimus lowlands. And temperature scan, we can only keep this. We cannot even send it. Crew report from here. Excuse me. Crew report's fine. Alright, so we saved Dilkus Kerbal, part of the space program crew. Now, do we need to take him home to Kerbal? Yes, recover Dilkus on Kerbal. Well, as I said, we could plant the space scooter in a low Kerbal orbit, but I think we're going to need a lander on this as well. So we're going to send a couple of things. A couple of things in the same launch, because this is going to be ridiculous. So we're going to have an autonomous lander. We're also going to have one of those struts on top of it, which what we talked about. And it would be very nice if you could have four RCS capable modules. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so the first thing is it's going to need a hex, because this thing is going to be autonomous. It needs to... Yeah, look, that's perfect. We just want a single thing on top. Well, do we want a single thing on top? Why don't we... Why not one of these? Could have multiple people in it. Yeah. Problem is, we're going to be covering up the only entrance to that, so that's not really good. So a Mark III passenger module. How many Kerbals does it? 16 Kerbals. Oh, that would be great for training purposes if we just shot one of these up in the air. Yeah, that would be great. It's not what we have now. I think a storage module, one of these containers, then we'll have to do. Just checking my options. Yeah, this has a door on the side, so that's good. Crew cabin on top. Well, this is going to need to dock, right? This is going to need to dock. Coupling with a normal docking port, and then we have another normal docking port on top of that, on which this is going to be docked. Alright. This is going to be a bit funky, but we're going to do it. Well, we're just going to do it. So this. We want this to be auto-strutted. We want this to be auto-strutted and hypernate in warp. Yes. Great. And this is going to be a lander. A lander module that we can get back. We can attach to the spaceship, but we can also get it back to Kerbal. So that's great. By the way, why not more? Why not more than this? Alright, and why don't we just do this then? Two of these on the sides as well. Perhaps juniors on the side. I think that looks better, yeah, with the juniors. But most things don't use juniors, though. Yeah, we'll the normal ones. They're a bit bigger. They're a bit clunkier. Auto-strut heaviest part. Heaviest part, great. Alright. Now these definitely need to auto-strut. Alright, so this lander we're gonna make. Why don't we use one of these lander cans? Fits 2 people. It's not bad. Nah, we'll use the hitchhike storage container. It has a nice base. Every time I try career mode, says Hellis AH, I upgrade the wrong things and end up bankrupt after 20 minutes. Yeah, career mode is a bit of a thing. Bankruptcy is usually not a big problem, but I think having the right upgrades is necessary. I think invest everything in science. That's a good head start right there. Invest everything in science. This thing's gonna be damn heavy. Yeah, we're gonna have 3 chutes, I think. 3 chutes like this. This is aerodynamic as fuck. Yeah, alright. So why do we use the hex indeed? Why don't we use something else instead? I mean, I like the hex, don't get me wrong. Well, why don't we just use the normal command pod, right? As the root part. So this can have 3 people going somewhere, which is nice enough, right? Now this has electric charge and monopropellant. That's nice. We're gonna give this a probe core. Probe core hidden right there. Cheeky little bugger. Or the remote guidance unit, which is, yeah, I think that's a lot better. Yeah, remote guidance unit. There we go. Let's get rid of the probe. Put this right on. Right, so this remote guidance unit has a little bit of electric charge. Doesn't really have a reaction wheel. This does. Is it any good? Reaction wheel on this. It's not the best. Collectible data. Rerunnable, resettable. Yeah, sure. Alright, so this just has to come back. That's easy enough. We can make this. We could put an advanced inline reaction wheel on it. It's an expensive thing, but it will help, really help. We'll put some of these on. We'll put them right here. Now these also have their own RCS module. I know, but it's just a little bit better, just to have a little bit more stuff on it. How about some monoprop tanks? We can use a monoprop tank or a big one. That's gonna make sure it's all peaches. How's the weight distribution? That's bloody perfect, actually. This, oh, it's not gonna need that much monopropellant, is it? It's just gonna have a little docking maneuvers every now and again. So I think 2 of these cylindrical monopropellant tanks. Oh, these are even too big if you ask me. Let's get 2 of these small ones right here. I think that's good. All right, let's get the engine on. This is gonna have a fuel tank underneath it, and also it's gonna have a heat shield. Inflatable one. Those are too big. Those are nice though, but you can't really fit anything underneath it. It's not something you want really. Alright, so this half the ablator, usually half is good enough. A decoupler. There we go. Put it right here. Then a tank. We're gonna put a big old tank on it. That's not a big old tank. Can you store these on size? Yes, you can. Great. So this, oh yeah, and we're gonna put an engine underneath it. So we could put some darts underneath it. I don't know how well these are in space. How's the ISP in a vacuum? Not very. But they are easy to stack, so I like that. Might solid fuel boosters. I think terriers are gonna do it, right? Oh, terriers, you can't do 4 terriers like that. Alright, 1 terrier. How's that gonna look for our Delta V in vacuum? Plenty of landing. How's the thrust to weight when, for example, we are on the Mun? On the Mun, it's enough. Alright, so what about on Minimus? Probably more than enough. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so this can land on any old surface, so that's good. We're not going to have any ladders on it because, well, I think ladders are a waste of time. Basically. We are going to put some gears on it though. Ground. There we go. L2 landing struts. Great. Nice, got enough clearance right here. How about these L1s? I think these L1s are good as well. Oh. L1s are good enough. You got RCS on it? Yep. I've got RCS. Alright. Good for docking. It's good for a lot of things, really. This can refuel, so that's good. It has RCS, so it can dock easy. Alright, start retracted. Alright, so this Terrier gives it 2266. 2266 ISP. Sorry, Delta V. This gives it less. Alright, so it's better to use the Terrier. Problem with the Terrier is it's a little bit smaller in it. Yeah. And how much does this weigh? 16 tons. 16 tons. That is, actually, we still need to add more to this. We're not done. Electrical. This does not have great battery capacity, I think. Where's the total battery capacity? I don't see it anywhere. These do not contain. No, this contains 150 electric charge, and this uses a lot of electric charge as well. So we're gonna have a big old battery. Yeah, big old battery right here underneath the remote guidance unit. Great. All these units auto strut to the heaviest part. Auto strut heaviest part. There we go. And you auto strut heaviest part. Great. Alright, so the center of mass is still good. So if we have more of these, we have a little bit more control. I think 4 is enough. Yeah, I think 4 is enough. We also have little jets right there. So I think this is good. Battery power is now good. We're going to need some solar panels. And we put the solar panels somewhere close to here. Not too close. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, that's good. Solar panels right here. We're gonna put some small oxstats right here underneath these windows, so that we can charge even when we forgot to extend. If we forget to extend, we're gonna be fucked, but not now. Communitron, I think we can do with Communitrons on. Well, where should we put one? Should we just have one Communitron, and we'll put it right here. So if this is extended, yeah, that's no problem. Oh, that might be a little bit of a problem. We'll We'll put it right on the flag. There we go. Right on the flag. That's ugly, innit? Yeah. We don't want it right on the flag, but it's the perfect place. Alrighty. Right on the flag. Great. Now, this 16-ton monstrosity. This is going to be station boss lander. Alright. Station boss lander. There we go. This does not get any relay. No relay. That's fine. These are real big. And these... Oh, these are even bigger. Wow, that's insane. Relay antennas, yeah. 100 Gs, yeah, this one's great. High gain antennas, communitrons, 2 Gs, 100 Gs. Alright, yeah, so these two are the best if you want to do anything, really. Alright, what if we put this on here? Can we do it? No. No, that's gonna unbalance us. Unbalance us deeply and greatly. I don't think this is causing the center of mass to shift, so I think that's fine. Alright, cool. Action groups. Custom 1. Plop. Toggle. Toggle. Alright, I think that's all the action groups we need, really. Just a little bit of solar power, just for when we land somewhere. Other than that, it's just for going up and down to the space station. Great stuff. Let's plop the launch stage underneath it. Rockomax lifter. There we go. Oh, that will get us there quite easily. Let's check sea level, if you don't mind. Yeah, so this staging is still effed up. We were fixing this, but we forgot. Alright, so new stage, this. I think these can separate at the same time. Yeah, these can separate at the same time. It's fine. Alright, thruster weight is good enough. Then all of these decouple at the same time, then these come off. Yep, I think that's the great. I think that's great. Structural, let's put some clamps on it to help with the launch. And let's put these in the same stage as this. 5,000 something. I think that's enough to get to Minmus orbit at least. Alright, so this is the boss lander. It's not going to be just star boss lander. It's going to be just like this. Alright, cool. Let's save it. Let's open it up then, and let's get this one out of here. Delete, delete. Alright, cool. Let's check if we have no crew on board. Yes, no crew at all. That's great. We're going to launch it right after I grab a drink. Alright, welcome back everyone. Hello, Brit. So glad could find the gedeeld door knop on my rekenmachine. Alright, sure. Are we taking anyone? No, we're not taking anyone. We could give some people some experience, I guess. But we're gonna make one big flying machine to do that. We're gonna pick up everyone. We're gonna have everyone plant a flag on every planet, and they will level up easily. All right, let's check staging. This is very important. We're missing something. If this is a lander, yeah, we're missing something. You didn't see this. You did not see this. Right. So, can they still open up this hatch now? That's the question, isn't it? I think they can. I think this still works as well. I think 4 of these should be definitely enough. Or we could put them a little bit lower. Like this. I think they can open the hatch. Alright, so we have parachutes. That's good. We nearly, I think our cat is broken, yeah. I think it is too. Absolutely. Alright, so this, yeah, and this can go, because this is the empty stage. This is, yeah, for that, and this is for this. Alright, cool, cool, cool. One thing I'm gonna do is this Rockomax lifter ×2. We're gonna sort by name again, I guess, because that's the standard. Stage lifter, Rockomax lifter 2. Or we can do by cost. Yeah, I think that's a better way of doing it. Rockomax lifter 2. We'll delete this, and we'll just grab this subassembly drop zone, and this is going to be Rockomax lifter ×2. Lifts bigger things. Now that the staging is fixed, now it can be in the list again, so that's great. We also added these so that's good, and they use mainsails, so yep, all is good. And because of what happened quite recently, I'm gonna rename this the Delta Lander instead. The Delta Lander, everyone. Thank you so much for your donation. All right. Bus already has an entire spaceship dedicated to him. All right, let's see if we can get this thing off the ground. I certainly hope so. Looks like it. Yeah. All right, let's launch. Oh, thanks. No problem. Yeah. After tonight, I'm gonna install some DLC. Alright, let's see how well it does. So it's about as aerodynamic as a brick. Has a really big, well, see, there's a late birthday gift. Alright, I appreciate that. Alright, it is stable for some reason, God knows why, but oh, we are having a bit of frame rate issue. I think we have too many parts, and too many of these rigid attachments. The physics engine is really trying to push down on this, which is a bit of a problem. All right, we're gonna kick it over to 45 degrees. 45 degrees. Thank you so much. Yep, put it on the 90-degree marker. No, keep going. 90 degrees, yes. All right, that's more like it. I think that's bloody perfect. We're going very fast though. All right, now we can flat out, I think. There we go. I think we can just flatten out right here. Alright, let's open up the solar panels and the antenna. Alright, I think we're gonna have to move up a bit. Now this does not have any science instruments. We're gonna make a science module as well that can hop biomes and just grab everything it can. Alright, so the advanced wheel is doing its thing. That's good. Alright, let's get this on the 90-degree mark. So it's dropping the apoapsis now. A little bit. And that's good because we're 90 kilometers and we're gonna circularize just under 100. I think that's the best thing you can do, really. It gives you a lot of wiggle room for maneuvers. Alright, look at this giant ass thing. Alright, so 100 on one end and 70 on the other end, so that's just about perfect. Alright, so Minmus. Let's set Minmus as our target. Ooh, I think we're in for a treat. If we try a maneuver from here, from the bottom, right? We're gonna fall on the mun. That's not what we want, really. Alright, no encounter here. Let's try and wiggle it a bit. Wiggle it a bit. Oh, that's an encounter at least. Alright, we have an encounter if you go immensely fast. But we don't want to go immensely fast. I don't think. I don't think that's what we want, really. Alright, we need to... There is an encounter right there. We'll just take it. We'll do mid-course corrections later on. A couple of minutes before we... well, a couple of seconds really before we hit the thing. Alright. 32 seconds to burn. We're gonna go to half of that, which is 16 seconds. And we're gonna start burning right here. This is not going to be the most beautiful encounter, but we have over-engineered this craft. We have plenty of Delta V left. And we can easily get some people on board here and bring them back to Kerbin. Now this lander, the lander we're currently using, is just to deliver a payload and get someone. This is not meant to stay on the spaceship. We're going to make one that stays on the spaceship. We're going to launch it right after this. Alright, I think that worked. I think that worked perfectly. Alright, warp here, focused view. Alright, we have a close encounter. We're going to quick save. I'm going to alt quick save. This is going to be Minmus Lander 1. Alright, and we're going to go and do a little bit of a radial burn. Right, just well, not a radial burn, sorry, a normal burn. We're going to get this encounter a little bit prettier by slowly burning up. slowly burning up. Oh yeah, that's... I think that's peak right there. Perhaps a little bit lower, but we're going to have to do adjustments anyway. We're going to go prograde. Now, the reason we don't do this while we're at Kerbin, but we do it halfway through our deep space encounter, is because this is a lot cheaper. It costs a lot less fuel to do it like this. Alright, so we're going to get a bit closer in. And then last thing is we're going to have to get a little bit of that normal out of here again. A little bit of... Yeah, look at this. Alright, put it right on the equator. That's a bit low again. It takes a lot of precision to do stuff like this. And even if I look at my current orbit for the space station, it's not perfectly... Yeah, it's not equatorial, that's the problem. Oh, we're gonna have to fix up the space station a bit, I think. Alright, let's warp here with this insane lander of ours. And we'll point orbit retrograde as we go here. We'll try and circularize. Okay, set as target. Great. Now there's yeah, we need to fix something first. So we switch to the Minmus station. The Minmus station currently has an inclination, which we can see here, of 2.8. We're gonna have to fix that. So once we're here, which should be the high point of our orbit... Oh god. We pressed the wrong button. The wrong button. Right, so this thing, called love, I just can't handle it. This engine has to go. Shut down. This should be the only active engine. Great. And this is a thrust limit, has a thrust limit of 1. That is fine, I can live with that. Alright, so let's warp here. Go to our maneuver buttons. This orbit has seen some wear and tear, yeah. Alright, so we're ascending right now, so we should descend on the anti-normal. It's going to be quite a task. Slowly fixing the inclination. Of course, we are controlling from here. Right? Yeah, control from here, sure. We could give this a little bit more oomph. Like 5 throttle. Now the space station on its own is going to have a lot of problems trying to stay stable because it has a lot of modules on it. Alright, so how's the periapsis versus the the apoapsis? It has to lower down quite a bit. And in all honesty, this is not going to be absolutely perfect whatever we try, whatever we do. So I'm not gonna try and get it on 0-0 because that's bloody impossible. Normally I'm quite a bit pickier about this, but can't be really asked now. There we go. Alright, so the inclination. We're on 0.9. Let's see what happens if we try and fix it. I'm wondering. 0.8. Yeah, 0.9. I think within 1 degree of inclination is going to be perfect for a space station of this this build. This particular build, yeah. Great. That's in. Move towards the Delta lander. Switch. Okay, set as target. It is already set as target. What I'm going to do real quick. So we're going to do something unorthodox. Right, so we have this giant stage. This stage has been with us since the launch. That's how effective it is. But it's also very, very big. And it's not going to go well down in space. So what I'm going to do... just going to get rid of it. Just going to get rid of it by crashing it into the planet. Engine activated. Now, a little bit of an oomph. Just a little bit. So we can get our nose out the way. And now we go back up to an orbit that we can use. Right, great. So now the only thing we need to do is warp here. I think this is radial out, which we're going to have to do at one of these points, because this is an intersection point. This is where we would otherwise intersect if we were better pilots. So let's quick save right here, because I think it's radial out. Yeah, great. Alright. So now some of our orbit lines are working, and our orbit needs to be a little bit higher so it can keep up with us. It can gain on us. That's the problem. We need it to gain on us. So here we are. Now if we do this properly, we should get an encounter right about here. This is going to be probably a very nice encounter. 0.5 quick save. 0.3. I think 0.3, that's absolutely flipping brilliant. Alright, let's warp here. Now let's make sure that we control from here. That's one of the things I need to know. Right, there goes the target. Very close by. Control from here. Right. Target relative speed. Slowing down. Flipping brilliant. Alright, let's point towards the target. And let's slowly go towards it. Alright, we're going with 2 meters a second. I'm turning on the RCS and I'm going to try if we can use the N key to slow down enough. It does look like it, so a little bit of a boost. Just 5 meters per second. With the N key, that's going to take some doing to get rid of that speed. But we can do it. We know we can do it now. Slowly coming closer. Alright, so a couple of 100 feet. We're gonna push N to slow us down. Alright. Oh, the other way. Oh god. Quickly switch. We're gonna have to turn this one off also. Retract. Here we go. Set as target. Alright, let's go with the locked camera. And let's do this. Alright, RCS. We're gonna burn towards the target. It's gonna take some doing. Right, so some things you don't really need the RCS. Alright, let's burn towards it. Burn up a bit. Yeah, alright, burn sideways. Keep pointing at it. Alright. You see what I'm doing right here? I'm gonna try and counter all of my... Alright, so now the retrograde marker on the nav ball is right up against it. Right up against the target mode. And look, here we are colliding. Turn off SES in order to allow gravity to take over. We're gonna turn 90 degrees. Look at this. Great. So the reason we turned 90 degrees at the last moment is because I thought, well, these are much better if they can go sideways. Let's extend the antenna. Let's see how that looks. I think that's just about acceptable. It does clip, doesn't it? Yeah. It does clip, but I don't think it's too bad. Alright, shut down this engine. Only one engine active on this ship. And that's this one, this liquid engine. This is still done through staging. We can get rid of this stage. Well, we don't, because that's an active stage. Alright, cool. Now we have Dunfall right here. Dunfall still needs to be rescued. Oh no, it's Dilkus. Dilkus, you need to be rescued. Alright. Dilkus. Transfer crew. To here. There you go. Moved into the Mark 123 command pod. Should we also bring back Dunfall? He's been here for a while, hasn't he? Or should we pick up the scientists? I think we should pick up the scientists. Alright, so we... oh, there it is. Set as target. Great. Alright, let's undock. Decouple node. There we go. Alright, RCS on. Press N to release. There we go. Now we have something that we can... Well, I'm gonna have to fix this. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I don't mean to do these things, you know. But this is a bit crooked, just a little bit. Alright. So undock here. Switch. If we're going to put it in, it has to be straight, you know. Set as target. Control from here. Alright, lock camera mode. That's a lot easier to control. Alright. Put a lot of effort in here. We're gonna try and keep this straight. Straight as an arrow. Right. Straight as an arrow. Alright, cool. It's done now. That means, yeah, this is now looking a lot nicer. Great. Let's undock. Alright. We're detaching from it. Let's see. Rename the vessel. So this is not Buster's Minima Station ship. This is, of course, the Delta Lander. I hope it doesn't rename everything you dock, because that would be a bit annoying. Alright, gears out, because we're going in for a landing. Set as target. We just need to lower down our orbit, and that's all, I think. Yeah. Sounds easy. Alright. We're clear from the ship. Yes. Great. Right, let's put up the engine. Alright, now I think that's good. Because we still have... Yeah, of course the ship is moving as we descend. Oh, this is not a very... It's not a very strong engine to land with. Oh, Christ. I think we're gonna make it though. Just a little bit of a monopropellant with it as well. Oh, look at this nice new texture. So this is new. It's new in the game. Right, now we just have to brake surface speed. Oh, come on. Alright, so I think we did it. So pointing towards the target and then doing this, I think. Yep. Point towards target. Oh god. What's going on? Retrograde, retrograde, retrograde! How about you first stand still before you make another move? I think that's a good one. And keep it pointed to surface retrograde if you don't mind. Alright, Dilkas. Welcome back to Minmus. I know you've been here for a while, but alright. We make a little hop. Yes? Hop. Alright, we have a little arc going. That's good. I think we just about did it here. looking good. Looking very nice here. This is going well. Now we just have to drop down without dying. Alright, and touchdown. I think that went swimmingly. Let's just boost up just a little bit. So we can turn. Yes. Swimmingly indeed. Alright, the centipede. Najad, the centipede has outlived its usefulness. Sadly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the Kerbals, the Kerbans out. The Kerbals? Yeah, the Kerbals. We're gonna get the Kerbals out. And the centipede, for some reason, has got a life of its own right now. I don't know why, but it seems to be shaking and dancing all the time. Alright, so this is the Minimus Lesser Flats. So by the way, if you're playing career as well, you can easily get all the signs you need from just the Minimus and the Mun. That's no problem at all. Alright, so this... Let's toggle the brakes. Toggle the gears. Let's see what happens. Alright, so how's the reaction wheel on this? Alright, you're gonna have to... Oh, what? All hatches obstructed. You can't exit? What? Alright, mayday, mayday, mayday. Transfer crew. Transfer to the science lab. I know for a fact that you can exit the science lab. Alright. Let go! Oh my god. Where's the other vessel? Can't you... Oh, it's right there. Alright. Can't even find it. We're going up so fast. Let's go back down. Oh, there's the centipede. We're gonna go back down. This is gonna take a while. We're quite high, even for a Kerbal. Oh, this is still ascending. All right. First, get this clown to the ground. I think we have plenty of fuel for this. Right, descending at a critical rate. I think it can easily slow down. All right, that was quite the escape you did there. Jetful, you're quite the daredevil. All right, let's try and get it. Try and get him. Oh look, this is bloody perfect. And plenty of fuel to spare on these EVA packs. There we go, let's grab and board. Alright, so we have right now something flying up on Minmus. There's no control over this vessel at all because it lacks a pilot. Alright, we're gonna watch it. I'm very sorry, Najad, but this is not coming back home. This could not be refilled and taken back into orbit. We're gonna have to destroy it simply as that. We can't leave any mess on the planets. That's insane. Right, here we go. Oh, here comes the cockpit. Cockpit is looking like it survived. The lab is still floating around in ecstasy. Don't stop me now. Alright, that's gone. Any target close by? Yeah, that's gone. Alright. Something's flying up here. I don't know what. It looks like it's surviving. What is this even? Is this a... Oh, it's a lander leg. Sure. Look, one of the crew containers is still flipping out. F, yeah, F indeed. Rip in pieces. Right, so this is gonna... Wow, this is making me a bit sick. But this is definitely gonna explode. I think there's no debris left at the end of the day. Except for lander legs. And one solar panel. 2 solar panels. And another leg. Well, this is not going to survive. It's just gonna go down. Oh, it stopped twisting for some reason. That's good. Alright, cool. Yep. Alright, so there's a lot of debris. Tracking station. Thank you. So Najad's centipede plane, for some reason now it's only the cockpit, it's considered a plane. The XP flag, we're gonna get rid of it. Delta lander debris, get rid of it. And the centipede, it has outlived its usefulness. Najad, thank you so much for always, always watching the streams and whatnot, and commenting with your wit. All right, let's get rid of all these things. Landed at Minmus. All right, the Delta lander, Dilkus pod also we can get rid of. We now have, if not counting relays, we now have 3 things still in orbit. A resource scanner on Minmus, a station on Minmus, and a lander. We're gonna fly the lander home. We're gonna bring it back, and then we'll put a new lander on the on the Minmus station because, well, people need to land every now and again. All right, so we boost right up. And then east. A 90-degree heading straight towards the horizon. Let's take a look at our maneuver. Right, apoapsis is still rising, that's good. We're gonna get these 3 back. Then the only one still in orbit is a Dunful. And Dunful has been our engineer up in space for a long time, and he deserves a long vacation as well. So we're gonna see if we can get him down to Kerbin as well. Then we'll have everyone on Kerbin, no one manning the space station. That's a bit too much of a Yeah, a bit too much. We just made a giant orbit, which we didn't want. But now we have to sort of circularize, so... Oh, we can't even warp. We're that close to the ground. That close to the ground. There we are. Alright. Alrighty. And moving on. Warp towards the apoapsis. Warp here. Yes, please. Alright, warp this up. We can easily make it back to Kerbin. Alright, great. Giant orbit. From this side on, add maneuver. There we go. Easy. We've done this escape many a times. And I believe that doing it a little bit earlier is the correct way to do it. A little bit earlier, yeah. I think that's the most effect we're gonna get. Alright. And burn extra hard until we get the 55. I think that will do. That will do nicely. Alright. Let's warp towards this maneuver. Let's get our people home. It's a 180 meters per second escape. It's not very impressive. Alright, here we go. I think we can start burning right about here because it's well, we can skip forward a bit, but it's not really that interesting. Right, let's take a look at this periapsis. I think that's the only thing that counts now, right? Oh, we did almost encounter the Mun, which we don't want. Alright, let's have it right around 45. Oh, that's gonna do it. That's fine. Great, let's get our people home. Let's warp here, shall we? Warp here. I don't know if that's the correct order. We're up a bit higher, I guess. That's fine. One thing we forgot to add to grab the signs from the science pod that we had on Kerbin, or on the Najad spaceship, I mean. So that's a bit of a problem. Well, not really a problem per se. It wasn't really that impressive, the science that we had in here, but you know, it would have been nice if we had saved it, of course. All right, we're gonna expend the fuel that we have, of course. So we're going way too fast. We might even lose a couple of items doing this. Yeah, we've lost something. We've lost a lot of things. The engine is going to overheat. All right, let's see how we do. Yeah, we're gonna escape. Well, it's closing in fast. We're still burning off speed. Who knows? Who knows? We've lost a couple of things, anyway. Over-engineered lander this is. We could have done with a lot less. Alright, we're still... Oh, yeah. Looks like we're landing anyway. We're still burning fuel. Even though we don't really need to. We're rising to the higher apoapsis again. To the higher atmosphere. Also something we don't really need to do. We can... we're just gonna drop down into the ocean at this rate. So we might even save this thing with the rocket intact. That would give us a bit more money back. I wouldn't mind. We're gonna blast off the fuel. So all for these two landing legs have burnt off. I don't know what that means, but gotta be very special, right? Right, this has got to be the longest reinsertion burn I've ever done. Alright, so what about these? We could deploy. Deploy when safe. Deploy. 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 And deploy. Alright, so we'll see if this works at all. I don't know why we're extending the legs. Doesn't really help. Alright, let's time warp this. Let's turn off SES. We're just going to be carried down. Alright, so that is a gentle landing, even with this, all of this intact. That's going to be a 6 meters per second landing. That's, of course, nothing at all when landing in the ocean, especially. Alright, safe returns from our Minimus mission. We've gathered a couple of Kerbal knots that were up there for a long time. Let's recover this. It's not very close to the space center, but it's not too bad. It's like a small boat ride out. Alright, got a little bit of science, some funds, and some experience. So Dilka's advanced to level 1. I don't know why only level 1. That's a bit strange, isn't it? No active contracts. Let's take a look. Explore Juna. Some ore from the Mun. We can get some moon rocks, I guess. Science from space around Minmus. Well, that's easy. Surface of the Mun. Surface of Minmus. Sorry. Yeah, we can do that. Build a new orbital station around Minmus. Well, no. No, I'm fine. Space around Juna. Observational surveys of the Mun. So we need to go to, we need to take surface samples and crew reports from certain areas. So we need a Kerbal to do it. Alright, surface of the Mun, we need to save someone. I think that's a nice one. Orbit of Minimus. Great. Great goals altogether. Alright, so Minimus, Mun, Minimus, Minimus. Sure, we can do that. Well, easy enough. If we just go to Harton's pod, orbiting Minimus. So if we just go to the Minimus station, or to the Minimus ore scanner, I guess. Does this have any science readouts? Yeah, it has. Look. Log pressure data. Send. 1 contract done. Ah, 2 contracts done. Oh yeah, rescue Dilkus, sure. And space around Minimus. Great. Really like this little satellite. It's got old technology, but it works like a charm. So where is Minimus? Oh, there it is. You're pointing the wrong way up, friend. You need to point this way. Radial in. Radial out, I think this is. Yeah, radial out. You need to point radial out. Great. Alright, so this is still scanning color inverse. No, color monochrome. Yeah, alright, cool. Alright, and deploy. Toggle overlay. There we go. So there is a cut off thing. Alright. Auto strut heavy part, resource, or 4.3 average. Nice. Alright, love it. Look how far this can zoom out. Jeez. Alright. Alright, so that's... oh, this Harton guy is on a very high inclination. Alright, and the resource scanner and the Minimus station. We can switch to it. Alright, so this thing is going to be our main base of operations. We have room for Kerbals here, and room for extensions as well. So that's real good. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to undock this. Undock. Then I am going to turn around. This actually, this needs to go back a little bit first. Alright, so it will automatically go back. That's good. Alright, so now we swing this around. Sure. I think we whacked it. That's not what we wanted. Set as target. Control from here. Alright, don't whack it. Oh god. It's gonna push. It's gonna push the wrong way. Oh my god. Absolutely. Oh my god, that's considered illegal in some countries. Alright, let's put this on the end. Alrighty. SAS off. Alright, don't turn it off. My god, this is annoying. It's trying to push it out the way. Oh god, no, 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 don't. What the hell? Alright, so why am I... Well, because of I don't have any, what's it called? Any monoprop on this craft, of course. Hey, Peter Paul. Peter Paul. There he is. Alright, so monopropellant is overrated. But not being able to dock on the right side of this thing is also quite annoying. Well. Alright, target retrograde. Here we go. I have an idea. Been lurking for like an hour. Alright, well, welcome. Alright, so. Alright, so what I'm gonna do. It's very simple. I'm gonna try and get this prograde marker onto here. Then quickly in target retrograde 0. And now we've done this before. We can do this. We've done this before. Alright. Now kiss. Oh, this fucking miner. SAS off. Shut down engine. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right, now we can finally open this again. Extend antenna. Alright. And now we close everything again and we reopen everything. There we go. Radiators, the small solar panels, everything is going to be alright. There's only one engine active, and that's this one. With a thrust limiter of 5, we're going to point normal. So it all looks like it's straight up. Control from here, of course. Alright, so the little... Yeah, the little space scooter is also intact. Great stuff. Alright. It is all as it should be. Great. Great stuff. Let's point towards the horizon. Ah, you're doing great. Our Minmus station. It is active and everything. Now Dunfall. Dunfall, you've been here for a while. I know you really want a good view, so before we go any further, we're going to give you a good view. You're going to be able to go into the cupola module. There we go. And we're going to give you the best view of the house. Look at this. Look at this. You've got a cupola. You can watch out every window in every direction to see whatever you like. And you can watch straight up to see a nice bit of space while you sleep. Isn't that something? Alright, so the apoapsis and periapsis have changed drastically while we did all of this. So we're right now at apoapsis. That is a good call. Let's go prograde and up our periapsis just a little bit. So the problem is that if we dock anything with this, it's going to get out of whack again. And it needs quite small but still rather significant corrections in order to be straight again. Let's see. X. Just over 100 kilometers. That is perfect. Now for the periapsis, we're going to have to do the same, but a little bit lower. So that's retrograde. Just going to burn it down just a little bit. So it's 100 point, 100 point. We're not going to go into the exact kilometers. That's fine. Just something like this. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Great. Leave it right here. How's our inclination looking? 1 degree. I said I would accept 1 degree or lower, so fine. The space station is back in orbit. Now, this thing. We're gonna point it normal again. I think pointing it normal will alter our inclination just a bit. No, it's fine actually. Alright, cool. Alright, so pointing straight round. Yep. Got it. Great. Now let's fix up whatever we missed. Let's take all the fuel in that we can. It's not really a lot, but this miner really wanted us to use the ore that we got, and so the ore is gone. This is rather heavy on the electricity, but it has plenty of power. Even when doing nothing, it still uses electric charge. I want it to hold normal if it can, so that's fine. This is the hex, which automatically, it's all good. It's all good, man. Great stuff. Let's go to the space center. And now what we want to do is we want to get an actual lander up there. An actual lander, yes. With another one of those parts that we just made. So that's good. We're going to get another Delta lander up there. Luckily the Delta lander, there we go. This thing, should we add some science instruments to the Delta lander? I wouldn't really know where to put them. Now we'll add a science. We'll add a science rover later to this monstrosity of a space station. Let's get this one up. 100k. There's no real benefit of doing this actually at the moment. Do we have people in it? I don't think it autofills. I think I turned that off. It does autofill. All right, we have the three musketeers right here. Let's revert this. Vehicle assembly, please. Alright, clear. So we could put some people up here in the Minimus base, but we want to start training people. Yeah, we want to start training people, and we don't really have we don't really want anything right now, so that's fine. Delta Lander without people launch. Alright, let's turn on SES. Today. Press space. Here we go. Let's go a little bit sideways. It's wobbling like crazy. And let's just follow the prograde. Prograde has been a bit off, but that's not really a problem. The heading needs to be 90 in order to make a nice orbit around the planet. Alright, rising fast. We'll go to the 45 degree. Yes. We did have a little bit of a flare out. You see that? The engine stopped burning for a little bit of a... for just a couple of seconds. I don't know what's going on there. Alright, let's up the tempo on this. Come on. Alright, goodbye. Now this mainsail, this will get us a long way. Alright, we're over 100 kilometers, so now we can just do this. And see how deep we have to go to make this go down. Quite deep, it looks like. Because we have over-engineered this stage, we can just as well do it like this. Use a little bit more fuel. We'll get a really nice orbit. Straight up the 100 kilometer mark. Alright, so this is bouncing around between 100 and a bit less. Right, now we wait. Because we're not at 100 kilometers yet, we cannot do anything really here. Alright, so now we're up at around 100 kilometers. Now just go flat, burn. Alright, 100, 100. I think that's good. Alright, Minimus, where you at? Set as target. Oh, this might even be the best we can hope for. Oh, great. I think we had an encounter here. Yeah, we have an encounter, just but doing nothing at all. See if we can get it a bit more efficient. Nope. It doesn't look like it. Alright, that will do. Target mode. Warp to maneuver. That will do nicely. Alright. And we're gonna add something else to our little big space station. Alright, so 1 minute, it's a 30-second burn. Second burn. It's not too bad. We start burning at around 16 seconds then. That's a bit too late, but it's fine. We can still fix it afterwards. Alright, so this is going to be at the wrong side of Minmus. We're going to have to fix that. See if we can get a better encounter. Oh, yeah, we can. Great. Alright, so now, once we're here, we need another maneuver. And this maneuver will get us into an equatorial orbit of Minmus. Much nicer one. Well, that's not great. Alright, so you. Slow down. Yep. That will do. And then we have to do an inclination change once we're there, but that's fine. Absolutely fine. Warp to next. Alright, so watch what I'm going to do now. I'm going to mess up. I'm going to mess up this one by overshooting it. That will make sure well, that won't make sure really. I think I have to do a little bit of prograde then. Well, that's not good either. What am I missing? I want to make sure that we impact into the planet, just to get rid of this booster stage. This booster is way too big to just put a lander on Minmus. We should use the cheaper ones next time. All right, we'll just eject here. And we'll just move this towards the target. Perfect. Right, let's move towards here. So retrograde. Alright, so our debris is going to go in a strange orbit around... Alright, we're going to overshoot Minmus, and we're just going to fall back to Minmus. Oh, look, I like that. Yes. Then we're going to set this one as a target, and we're going to make sure that we get within range. Oh, we should put the solar panels out, perhaps the gears even, yeah. Well, perhaps not the gears. Alright, so we have a little bit of a lower orbit, so we can catch up with it. We have to go... This is ascending, so we have to do anti-normal to change our inclination to meet up with it. This is a very simple maneuver to do. And then we go a little bit closer to make it a little bit more efficient. Alright, so that's flipped it off. That's not really what we wanted. Alright, just a little bit up. That's perfect. Alright, then we go prograde. And we connect one side of our orbit to here. Yeah, I think this is good with the two... Yeah, I think this is perfect. Alright. Then from here, we make our orbit a little bit smaller, I guess. In order to have this encounter be closer. Yes. That encounter will be so close that we can dock. 0.1 kilometers, that's perfect. So then we warp. We warp here and we switch it to target mode. Alright, so target relative speed. It was very close. We could see, if we wanted to, we could probably see the space station. There it is. Go from here. Let's target it. Alright, so where do we want to dock this? That's the real question, innit? Alright, so I think there is a suitable place for docking right there, yeah. We can't... Oh, we can target it. There we go. Set as target. Alright. Alright. We press the H key to get a little bit of forward thrust without using the Terrier engine, which we can shut down right now. We just use the JKIL keys in order to move appropriately. Right, RCS off. SAS off. Now let's connect. Let's kiss. There we go. It's on. Quite the show. We have right now a lot of things going on. Auto strut, heaviest parts, there we go. We have currently this module on it. This module, oh, we have to rotate it still, yeah. So undock. We have to undock it because we have to do this instead. And this is going to be the down key, which is K. Set as target once more. Alright, kiss. Kiss, damn it. There we go, perfect. Bloody perfect. Oh, alright. Minma Station. It's starting to look like something. It really does. Nothing really interesting here, except for perhaps there's a gravity scan. A temperature scan. Yeah, collect it all. Everything you can, at least. Press 2 again. There we go. We need to fix these action groups. Perhaps we can have just action group 9 for mining or something. Because 1, 2, and 3 are going to be used for extending and retracting, and 2 for gathering science, 3 for doing the collecting of the science, and then we just need other keys to do other stuff around the base, because this is going to get ridiculous, of course. If we press 1 now, this should look good. Everything retracts. Everything is nice and clean. And then we can just press 1. Look at this. Everything retracts at the same time. That is amazing, though. I really like that. All right, very cool, very cool. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Let me check with my little old wife, just to ask when we're gonna get some dinner. So I'll be right back. Just a sec. Alrighty, so my wife, she's been studying the entire day because, well, she needs to do some stuff before Monday. So we're just gonna order some food, and then we're gonna have a lovely little takeaway dinner. All right, so let's see. This is all fine. Yeah, this is all fine. Look at this, great stuff. All right, we're gonna go to the space center. And we're going to make our new main persistent save. Because everything is... Do I hear Capsulon? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sirree. Alright. Alt F5 save this as main save. Yes. Alright, this one we can delete. This is the Minmus lander we did. We still have a quick save from last time, which we can delete now as well. There we go. Alright, so, oh, excuse me. Alright, that's going to be it for this live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Let's quickly roll them credits. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you for Bitcore. Thank you for CreamyBot for keeping an eye out on the stream. And thank you for Hellis Aha, or LSAH, for joining the team. See you all again next time. Have a great day.